You've probably been in that situation at work where a coworker is paying you a lot of attention, helping out a little more than usual. The workplace can be a tricky place for these kinds of signals, right? You don't want to make things awkward or cross any lines, but at the same time, you don't want to miss an opportunity if someone's showing signs they like you more than just as a colleague. Well, here are 7 signs that can tell you that your coworker might be actually interested in you. Sign 1. Frequent compliments about appearance. You ever catch yourself walking into the office and suddenly, out of nowhere, she's telling you, "Wow, you look amazing today," or "That shirt's got style." At first, it might just feel like casual chit-chat, but if it's happening often, you might want to look a little deeper. Here's the thing. Compliments, especially about how you look, aren't always just friendly remarks. If she's constantly noticing your appearance, it could be a sign she's attracted to you. Many guys might think, she's just being nice, and brush it off. But let's be real. If it happens more than once, especially with a personal touch, it's probably not just about your outfit. In a study from the University of Texas, found that people tend to compliment those they're attracted to more frequently. So, when she's telling you how good you look, or how great your outfit is, it might be because she's noticing you, and she wants you to know she's paying attention. The famous dating coach, Dan Bacon, and the owner of Master Attraction Advice is something to tackle this. Women notice when a man hesitates to make a move. They usually assume that he lacks confidence and loses interest. In other cases, a woman thinks that he doesn't like her enough to feel motivated to make a move, or that there just isn't enough of a sexual spark between them for something like that to happen. Either way, she usually closes up and begins to lose interest. So, take up to his advice and make it weird. Have the confidence, and maybe even throw a compliment her way. Something like, "Thanks, I like your style too." By doing this, you let her know that you're paying attention to her. If she's into you, she might start sharing more personal compliments, or even show more signs of attraction down the line. Sign 2. Extra attention or special treatment. More signs like she pays attention to you. You're buried in work, feeling like you're drowning, and suddenly, she's swooping in offering to help, without you even asking. Maybe she says, "Hey, I noticed you've got a lot on your plate. Let me take this off your hands." It's easy to think she's just being a super helpful coworker, but if this happens regularly, it could be a sign she's trying to connect with you on a deeper level. Offering special treatment can be a subtle way of showing that she cares about you, and not just in a professional sense. It's like she's putting in a little extra effort, not because she has to, but because she wants to. According to social exchange theory, people tend to invest more time and effort in relationships that they view as valuable or rewarding. Helping you out more than others could very well be her way of signaling that she sees you as more than just a colleague. So, don't take it as workplace kindness. If she's helping you out, offer to help her with something in return. If you get to work together, let her know you want to know her more, but not too direct. Keep the vibe natural. Sign 3. Always looking for excuses to interact. What if you're in different departments? Don't worry. You've probably noticed by now, she's always finding ways to stop by your desk. Maybe it's something like asking for a pen when she has a million of them already, or casually mentioning a new office event that you've both heard about. At first, you might think she's just being friendly or polite, but if this happens often and feels like it's more than just small talk, it could be a sign that she's actively looking for ways to spend more time with you. According to the mere exposure effect, the more you interact with someone, the more likely you are to develop feelings for them over time. So, if she's constantly finding little excuses to talk to you, it could be her way of subtly trying to build a connection. It's a form of emotional exposure, where she's increasing your proximity and emotional bond without directly jumping into anything too personal. Now, what can you do when you notice this? Don't just wait for her to initiate the conversation all the time. Initiate conversation sometimes as well. This could be the perfect chance to take things beyond just friendly office chats. Sign 4. Subtle invitations. Outside of work, you're chatting in the break room, and she casually drops, And this time, instead of general chit-chat, she asks you, "Hey, are you free this weekend? We should grab coffee or check out that new restaurant." It doesn't sound like a group hanging, just the two of you. This is an invitation for something more personal. People don't typically ask coworkers to hang out outside of work unless they feel some kind of connection. And social psychologists have even coined this as relationship initiation behavior. It's a simple way for her to test the waters and see if you're open to more than just a professional relationship. So, take the hint and suggest a time that works for you. Keep it low pressure. Don't turn it into something overly formal or intense. Show her you're up for it and genuinely interested in spending time together outside the office setting. Sign 5. Inviting you to lunch or coffee regularly, but the invitations always don't have to be drastic. They could be as subtle as a 15-minute coffee break. Maybe she asks, "Coffee break in 15, you in?" Or, "Hey, want to grab lunch today?" It's not a one-time thing. She does this often, even when she could easily hang out with others. At first, you might think, it's just work bonding, nothing special. But when it starts happening regularly, it could be her way of wanting to get closer to you. Some guys might misread this, thinking it's just part of office camaraderie. Studies show that shared experiences like eating or drinking together can help foster closeness and intimacy. It's a subtle way for her to connect with you and build a stronger bond. Instead of brushing it off or thinking it's no big deal, be intentional. When she invites you, accept the invite and suggest a time or place that works for you. Show that you're genuinely interested by suggesting a fun spot for lunch or coffee. When you're together, focus on the conversation. Ask her questions about herself, and share things about you, but keep it balanced. Don't let the conversation get too work-talky. Sign 6. Prolonged breaks or working late together. You're wrapping up your day, ready to head home, but there she is, still around. You notice that she's constantly sticking around during late hours or lingering during breaks when most people are already clocking out. It could be a sign that she's intentionally sticking around to spend time with you. She's trying to create personal, one-on-one time with you. According to the proximity effect, the more time people spend in close proximity, the more likely they are to develop feelings for each other. She's probably enjoying the extra moments with you, and it's a sign she's interested in getting to know you outside of the office hustle. So, when she stays late, don't just think of it as more work. Engage with her. Ask how her day went. Talk about things outside of work. If she's comfortable, maybe throw in some playful banter or light flirting. You're creating a chance for more personal connection here. Sign 7. She opens up about herself. Work is a strict place for professionalism, but when you're having a conversation, and out of nowhere, she starts sharing something personal. Maybe it's about a tough day at work, her struggles with a family situation, or even something emotional that's been on her mind. If this is happening more often, it could be a sign she trusts you more than just a coworker. This is a clear indication that she values you and sees you as someone she can be open with. According to psychological theories on self-disclosure, people tend to share more personal information with individuals they feel a strong connection to, especially when they have romantic interest. So when she opens up, be a good listener. If she's sharing something emotional, empathize with her feelings and offer supportive, thoughtful responses. If you show that you care, it'll deepen the bond between you and let her know you're someone she can confide in. Over time, this connection can evolve into something more than just a coworker relationship. If you're noticing these signs, it's time to make a move. Don't wait around. Just start with a simple invitation to hang out or grab a coffee. Let us know in the comments how this goes. And if you want women to get sexually attracted to you, check out masterattraction.com.